Hey guys, welcome to Bear It All with Jay and Che. You look so pretty today.
Thank you, as you do
Thank
as
you.
well. Gorgeous Christmassy colors for the season.
Yeah, we're trying to get a little festive.
Blow, blow.
Blow, blow. Trying to get a little festive, for you guys. Figure we try to look a little pretty
Cute today.
Yeah. So we have a guest.
We have our first guest, everybody. Our first guest.
I know.
We're
That's
so excited.
Hello, everyone.
Introduction.
This is Mr. Sarcasm from Part of My Opinion podcast. One of the co-hosts. It's an honor to be here with you guys today. Nice
Thank you.
setup.
We
I love it. I
appreciate
love
it.
it. Definitely.
Yeah, so tell us what you are wearing.
Oh, I got my Christmas colors on like y'all.
Oh, okay.
Got the little lights to match y'all background and all that.
Nice. He came prepared.
Came prepared.
That's the kind of guest I like.
Yeah,
He
came prepared.
What does it say? I saw something naughty. I don't know.
I don't know. I can't. What it say?
Y'all, she gonna
Wait,
see
you don't
it
even
naughty.
know.
No, I think
You
something
know?
about the naughty list or something like that.
They
I
don't
can
even
get
know what
you
you're
on
wearing.
the naughty list.
Yeah.
I can get you on a naughty list?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I just picked it out. I ain't even read what it
Yes,
said.
you did.
Nah, I ain't.
As soon as you saw naughty, you was like, oh, I'm going to get this.
I ain't read it. I ain't read it at all.
Get all y'all on the naughty list. She already on the naughty list.
Am I?
Yes.
Why?
You are.
What did I do? You're so happy today.
I
I
am.
love this glow. What is going on?
I'm just very happy. I took a shower,
Oh, okay. That's it.
Anyways, so our battle game today is going to be very interesting. So our lovely guest is going to be the
Victim.
the judge.
Oh.
The victim. I don't think he would consider it the victim. But he's going to be the judge.
He is
So
the
we're going to
judge.
have this battle game where we're going to try to be like so-called
We're going to seduce him.
Okay.
Really.
in a way of like a sex operator phone type situation.
Yes.
So, and you get to guess who you would call back. What
Okay.
sex operator you would call back
Okay.
between the two of us.
Like, who's most
Okay.
believable?
Okay.
Okay.
Got you.
Like, oh, you know what? I'm going to call her back because she made me feel this way, or she made me want to, pull it out and do a little extra. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn.
whatever. So, long
Fair
story
enough.
short,
But we do need you here.
but you have to sit
Be close to
next
us.
to us.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what she may have up her sleeve, so just be careful.
Me?
Oh. So y'all
Does
me get
this
over there
face
right
look
now?
like
Yep,
it has anything?
come on over.
Come over.
Okay.
Slide on over.
A little warm over here.
Okay.
Are you going to give your Instagram for all the ladies?
Kind of.
Oh. Yeah. Instagram is TYWANN dot the letter G. That's it.
Are you on there? Do you do anything on there?
Are you active?
Yeah, I'm active. Yeah, I'm active.
Because she has a thing for like people who have
I don't have a thing
no
for
followers, but like follow like thousands of people.
Oh yeah, I'm aware there's a lot of people like that. Yeah. So no, I don't have a lot of followers. I don't follow a lot of people. So, yeah,
It's
I'm
okay,
active though.
But it's okay if you have a lot of followers or don't have a lot of followers. I just like to see people that are active, that are doing stuff.
Yeah.
Because if you
Not from
have
5 years ago.
yeah, if you have an
Okay.
account and you're not really posting anything, you're not really showing anything, you're not really, you're not really, interesting, then why am I following you?
I'm not a.
I'm not saying you in
Yeah,
person.
I'm not
I'm just
a-
saying in
No,
general.
I
Because she
understand.
knows
I totally
you,
understand.
you know?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I'm not a big poster like that. I have posts on there, but yeah. I think the latest post is something from maybe like.
But even if you're just
months ago.
interactive with me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
Gotcha.
post something, you're like, oh, hey, that's crazy. Or, we talk about stuff where we send each other stuff. I
Yeah.
like people who are active.
Yeah, I'm active.
You
I'm
don't
active.
necessarily have to post stuff, but just commenting, interacting. Yeah. That's what I like.
I'm definitely active.
Be
on there.
present.
Yeah, I'm present for sure.
He's present. All right.
Present.
Okay, so whoever, let's see, we got to see who's going to go first.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess you can do like think of a number. I don't know,
Okay.
between 1 and 10, and whoever gets closest to it.
Okay, I got a number right now.
Okay. 3.
Okay.
No,
Mine was 2.
she's close. It was 6.
Okay, so you
Okay,
go.
so I guess I go first.
Get ready.
Like I'm so I'm so shy.
Do you want a pillow for? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, let me. You know what? Yeah, let me get that pillow.
I feel like I need you in a. I don't know. Maybe
What are you trying to do?
I just feel like it's so like I don't know. Like he needs to be a little
get
bit more comfortable.
Look, we don't
I'm
have all
cool.
day for this battle
Okay.
challenge, miss.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Just want to take my
She's trying to go all out.
shoes off, maybe.
Oh, she's bringing out the
All right, stop.
footsies.
All I know my feet are sweaty. Okay.
Sweaty.
Okay.
Well, I kind of need you to.
You need the microphone close to you so they can hear
Can you give
you.
me like a foot massage, please?
Holy shit.
Is that not allowed?
Oh, wait a minute.
You making them sweaty now.
Is that not allowed? Are they sweaty?
Yeah, they
They're a little moist.
yeah, they
Are they bad?
Moist.
It ain't bad. They moist though. Definitely moist.
He said, I gotta wash my hands.
It's kind of like hot, you know. Don't you
man.
like feet?
I actually do have a foot fetish. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a foot fetish.
They're not gonna bite you.
Nah. No.
He said, I was moist though.
I ain't gonna bite.
Okay, so I guess I'll just move my feet.
She said they ain't gonna bite.
He went all the way back like this. Oh shit! What we about to do?
I'm cool.
You have to just be open, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Come on. I'm ready.
Do you want to get a little relaxed?
You need to speak in the microphone so they can hear you.
I'll just share this. I'll share his microphone.
Okay.
So you can look at me. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. And yourself?
I'm good. I was just kind of noticing you looking at me, and I don't know. I kind of felt something. Did you feel it too?
Yo, I'm listening good.
So what's one of the things that like does it for you?
Everybody can't hear you, so speak up.
What's something that does it for you?
Boy, I'm on a hot seat.
Like, is it
I'm on a hot seat. Go ahead.
is it
That's not fair. We can't hear you.
So this is your operator voice?
No, this is just me seducing you.
Oh, okay. Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Same page.
So, is it like by your ear, like kind of getting close to you?
For everybody listening, she's all in his ear. She's sitting next to him. She put her feet on him.
I was thinking that maybe like we could, go out somewhere, kind of.
It doesn't count if the world can't hear.
Yeah, it does count. It does count.
So was the world supposed to hear, or was it?
I
supposed to be
don't.
just me?
I don't need the world to hear this.
Okay.
Okay. The world can't hear
All right,
this.
so it's just between me.
And my
Okay.
earring is falling out. It's okay.
Okay.
So, is that a yes or no? Like, are you gonna tell me like what you like?
Absolutely.
Are you gonna look at me? You gonna tell me what you like? like, what is it? You have to be serious here.
I am. Oh, I am.
I'm dying.
Do you like back rubs?
Yeah,
What else?
absolutely.
What else? You're
Good. Good. Come on, I'm gonna get. Come on, let's talk about it.
I'm getting
You're running out of
really
time.
hot. Yeah, I'm getting really hot. What about you?
Yeah, I'm.
Do you
hot.
want to Did you want to take this off?
Nah, I'll leave it on. I'll leave it on.
So, do you like sucking on toes?
Yeah, I have a foot fetish, so yeah.
Like, what do you like to do with them? I'm just thinking, like, for mine.
Yes, I have a foot fetish.
All right. Well,
I have a
You're
foot-
so
yeah.
nervous.
I have a-
Lord.
you okay?
Damn. It's definitely.
All right. The time is
yeah.
up. Time is up. Put your
I'm a little
toes
hot.
away.
Oh,
I'm a little
Lord.
hot. I need them to.
Listen. Jamie is she going all out over there. I wasn't planning on going all out like that, but okay. She amping up the
Well, I was
competition.
trying to, it's an act. Trying to just do the
All right. Well,
seduction.
you are an actress.
You did a good job.
I did.
Yes, you did. You did a good
I
job.
don't know because I was thinking like you were so uncomfortable. I didn't know what you
No, I just was.
He's not expecting all
could have
that.
been
Yeah,
a
I
little
wasn't.
relaxed and you know.
I'm relaxed. I'm
Yeah,
relaxed. Oh
okay.
yeah, I'm relaxed. Yeah, I'm cool. I ain't.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
All right, it's my turn. Okay, ready? Do
Yes.
the ringing voice. I'm doing the whole phone situation. Answer the phone.
Hello.
Hi, Is this Big Daddy?
Yes, I go by the name of that.
Hi, Big Daddy. How you doing today?
I'm fine, and yourself?
I'm wonderful. I'm wearing that sexy underwear that you sent me the other day.
Okay.
Do you want me to send you a picture?
Sure, why not?
All right, I'm going to send you that picture over.
Okay, cool.
So what do you want me to do to you tonight?
Anything you would like to.
You want me to lick on that beard?
Yeah, look, yeah.
You want me to bite them lips?
Yeah, absolutely.
Suck on that tongue?
Absolutely.
Can I put my fingers down your chest and lick on those nipples?
She said, I didn't even know I had this fetish.
Oh, man.
Can I twist them nipples?
Nah, you can leave the twisted nipples out of it. But, yeah, you know.
Can I lick it?
If you would like to, yes. If that's
But do you want me to? Tell me what you want me to do.
Absolutely. Why not?
Oh, okay. So what do you like?
Bitch, I couldn't even figure
Man,
it
I'm
out.
trying to think. I don't even know. At
You
this
don't know
point.
what you like?
I like a little bit of
You
everything.
want me to put my hand somewhere? Tell me where you want me to put my hand.
Tell me where you want me to put
He
my
wasn't
hand.
expecting this, y'all. He was not expecting this. Listen, I ain't gonna take all the time Jamie took, but I will say
Sheesh.
he was not expecting this. This is a surprise.
Definitely was. Listen, for those at home, I ain't know nothing about this at all. But you know,
You know, we like to
That's
have a
what-
little fun.
yeah.
A little
Absolutely,
fun,
absolutely.
a little fun. So
Absolutely.
who would you call? Who would you call back or invite back over? I know you had a couple different experiences.
operator to my right.
You know what? This bitch always wins. The mother effing.
Operator
You know
to my
what
right.
it is? You know what it is? It's
I
because
was
she was
close.
whispering all in his ear, and we didn't get to hear what she was whispering. So I'm sure she was saying some freaky shit.
I don't know, was I?
It was, yeah.
It was the hair playing. It was like the.
All right, you go back over to your
All
chair.
right. Thank y'all, man.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Lord.
All
said,
right.
Put me
Twist
on
them
the-
nipples.
With them nipples. You know what?
She did it on purpose.
Oh, Lord.
Suck on that beard and twist them nipples. Oh, man.
Wait,
It's bringing back memories. Anyway.
you're so
I was
funny.
li-
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Definitely in the
You
house.
can do that.
Yeah,
That's fine.
he didn't want to say what he wants. He's like, oh, this is almost a porno.
Yeah.
Guys, it was all fun.
Well,
It was
thank
all
you for
acting.
participating.
No problem.
Being
No
a good,
problem. No
good
problem.
player. We appreciate it.
So, how do you feel?
I feel good. I'm cool.
He said, "Give me
cool.
that pillow."
Yeah, I'm cool. Let me sit up.
There you go. Sit up.
Let me sit up
So
a little
how
bit.
are we going to transition from that to our topic today? That's going to be
That
tough.
was intense.
We do have a very specific, kind of intense topic that is very prevalent in the world today.
Yeah.
And we all want to give our own opinion about what's going on. And a lot of times on this particular topic, we focus on the woman and, how the woman feels
Yeah.
and about this certain situation. So we're going to dive right in from our fun topic to this a little bit more intense topic. So this topic is concerning abortions. So the abortions that are happening all over the world and the controversy behind it. But for this particular conversation, we're going to focus on the male perspective, okay? We always hear about what the women want to do, what the women should do. It's the woman's body. It's their decision. But how do the men feel about abortions? Where do we have that conversation? Because we should be having this conversation with our sons, with our brothers, with other men in our family to really talk about how do they feel? Do they care? Do they feel like they have a say? Should they have a say? If they are against abortions and they end up, getting a woman pregnant, how much does their opinion matter in this situation? So,
And I think it's definitely important to ask. And I felt like this is a great topic for you to be a part of because, you know, you are a very present parent in your daughter's life. You have been since day one. And we've had lots of conversations about, you know, you can't imagine like not being in her life and the role you play. And so I think it's just, we kind of really just want to hear from another man because like Che is saying that often it's always about women, a women's body. It's my body, so I can do what I want, and that's understood. And I would never want anybody to tell me what to do with my body.
Right.
However, it's still a life that I'm carrying, and should that decision of abortion be made with the man? Do you think that you should have the right if a woman says, "No, I don't want to carry this baby. I want to terminate this baby"? Should you then put up a fight? Like, what rights do you have as a man?
Well, for one, I think it depends on the situation. And, you know, because, like, if you currently are in a relationship with that person that's pregnant, then, of course, the man should have more of a say-so. Now, if you just somebody that passed along and y'all messed around a few times and then it happened. But at the end of the day, it is your body. You have to carry that. So I think depending, like I said, if you are in a relationship with that man, I think that he should have some type of input.
So when you say some type of input, like what type of input? Because I can say, listen, baby, like I know I'm pregnant, you know, I don't want to have this baby. If we're in a relationship and I'm telling you that I don't want to have this baby, should I just do what I want to do? You're against it? You see what I'm saying? Like, at what point, like, if I say I'm gonna go ahead and abort, like, is that grounds for ending the relationship? Does it mean that like you look at me differently? Would you want me to have the baby and you take the baby? You see what I'm saying? Like, what? Like,
yeah,
what?
It depends. It depends on the type of father it is. Like, you know, if it's a man that don't have no kids and he wants you to have a baby, and that can be a deal breaker. It can, depending on the father. There's not too many fathers out there that, you know, particularly care about that. But
like, would it be for you?
If I really wanted my child, yes, it could potentially be a deal breaker. Yeah. If I wanted a kid bad, and this is my opportunity to have a kid, and we together, currently together, yeah, that would definitely shift the dynamic of the relationship. If we don't break up, it would shift the dynamic for sure.
So what if you're not with that person? Like, what if you're just, you know, kind of like maybe you guys were just messing around? It's like
a
nothing.
one night stand.
Yeah, one night stand, nothing serious. And she says, I'm pregnant. And you say, okay, well, we're having this baby. She says no. Like, it's like the father's like want to go to court.
That's different. It's different. It's different. At the end of the day, y'all hold the keys to everything in regards to having a baby, aborting it, whatever.
I don't think that's necessarily true, though. I feel that, okay, ultimately, it is our body. It is, we're the one carrying the baby. But I've seen situations where a couple got pregnant, they decided to have an abortion. The man had a revelation like, I really don't want to. Because he then spoke to his family and they said, well, what if his mom said, what if I aborted you? You never would have been here. You never would have been the great person that you are today.
Right. Absolutely.
Making the changes in the community that you are today. So what if I aborted you? So she put that in his head. So he tried to put that in his girlfriend's head. Like, listen, I really don't want to have this abortion now. And if you do, we're going to break up. But they were young at the time, this particular couple, and she just felt like it wasn't the right time for her. So she ended up aborting the baby, and he broke up with her. So,
but that could mess up a man. That could, like, I think we don't really take men's feelings into consideration enough.
Oh God, speak on it, please.
And that's why we're talking about this right now. That's
because it's important for you to know, like, why. It's like, what kind of, I know there's plenty of men who, you know, were against it. And like, what type of like mental, like, how did that affect a man's, you know, psyche? Like, you know, like what could that potentially do? Like that could be like really devastating for somebody, because that, like, especially like if you're taught like you take care of your kid, and you happen to get somebody pregnant, and like that's all you want this baby, and you know, sometimes women can be very vindictive, you know.
Oh, for sure, definitely. I truly, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still your body, and I feel like just off of experience and through other people I've seen, it seemed like women are more affected by getting abortions than the men are. So
Well, physically, emotionally,
Right,
sure.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
So-
understand that.
Because you're it's your hormones, you're pregnant,
Right.
it's in you,
It's a
it's
lot.
growing
It's a
in you.
lot.
So a lot of times, like that's like a bond you have, or you should have,
But do you feel that if a woman gets pregnant
Mm-hmm.
and, assuming that you would be the father,
Mm-hmm.
is it her obligation to tell you? Or can she just go get an abortion and say, you know what, I'm not even going to tell him because I'm getting rid of this baby anyway?
Oh nah, that's
Is
totally.
she obligated to tell the man?
Yeah, I feel like yes, definitely.
Because there's plenty of women out here getting abortions and not even
and not saying
telling
anything.
the man.
Oh no, that's totally wrong. That's totally wrong. Yeah, you should at least tell him. You know what I mean? That like you getting an abortion morally, they say is wrong. I'm not judging. I'm not passing judgment on anybody. But for you not to tell that man, yeah, that's all the way wrong. Yeah, that's
because
all
you're
the
not
way
giving
wrong.
that person an option. Like you're not giving that person an option to be able to like step up and take care of
take
their
care of
responsibility.
absolutely.
Because let's be honest, there are women who don't want to be parents, but there's men who do. Like I've seen it on the opposite. There's men who have had kids, and the women's like, listen, my baby's father is more equipped to take care of the kid than I am.
So I have a reverse question for y'all.
Okay.
So say if the woman do get pregnant and the man wants the woman to get the abortion and she don't get the abortion.
That's a good one.
You know what I mean? Like, how should he feel about that?
So that's a conversation I think that they really need to have. So, okay, you don't want me to have the baby?
Yeah, you.
And then I do
and
anyway?
and you do anyway, right?
Then we have to have that discussion like, okay, so you don't want me to have this baby, but I do.
Mm-hmm.
So does that mean if I do have this baby, you don't want child support, you don't want to see this baby? Because if that's the case, I'll take this baby and raise this
like
baby.
that.
And, we'll say, I feel obligated to tell my child that you're the father,
Mm-hmm.
but you're not going to be obligated to be there financially or physically or emotionally or any other way. Would that be an agreement that could be made?
Well, in my case, I would not neglect my child, no matter if I didn't want her to have a child or not.
And when
But-
I say you, I don't necessarily mean
No, I know,
you.
yeah, I know what you mean. And
Because
speaking in
you're
general.
you're the man on
Yeah.
this podcast
Yeah.
currently. I'm just trying to get the broader perspective of how you feel like a man, whether it be guys that you're friends with, guys that you associate with, just in your bubble of friends that you speak with.
in a lot of cases, I've seen where the guy didn't want the child and the woman had it anyway, and they wasn't nowhere to be found. Like they didn't want no parts. And that doesn't make it right. It's not right at all. But I've seen where a man.
But why is that not right? If he says, okay, I don't want to
a
have
good
this
question.
baby, okay, does it make him wrong to tell the lady that, you know what, I really don't want to have this baby. I don't want any obligation. I'm telling you this right now. I'm not going to be there. Why is that wrong of him to say?
I feel like it depends on the circumstance, though. Because I think that if that does happen, right, and she gets pregnant, it depends, because there are women who purposely trap men, like
Oh,
they
definitely,
whether it's
definitely,
holes in
definitely.
condoms, whatever, the whole turkey baster or whatever. Like it's been, they purposely get pregnant, and he thinks that he's being protective, and it doesn't, and she ends up getting pregnant. I think for something like that, it's understandable. However, when you lay down with somebody, there's always that possibility that you can get them pregnant.
And that's what I was.
Condoms are not 100%. So guys, please
Neither is
make
birth
sure.
control.
Right.
That's what I was going to say.
So
And can I say this? And I tell my son this, and he, because he's getting older and he's gonna be going through situations. If a woman tells you she can't get pregnant, Don't you listen to her.
Well,
Okay? I'll get there. Don't believe her. If she says, oh, I can't get pregnant. My doctor said, I have cysts on my ovaries, or, I have fibroids. I can't get pregnant. Don't believe her. Okay? Because unless you see the receipt where she had a hysterectomy or she had her tubes tied, don't believe her. She can get pregnant. Okay? Even getting a tubal ligation where you get your tubes tied, that's not even 100%.
Yeah, but I got them tied, burnt, cut, whatever, donated. Like, they're out of there.
Yes, but I'm just saying, for the men in my life, I try to tell them, if a woman says she can't get pregnant, you really need to have proof. Like, okay,
Well,
so
I guess
why?
there goes.
So why is it you can't get pregnant? And if they say, oh, my doctor said I have cysts on my ovaries, there's a small chance, or there's a chance I may not be able to get pregnant.
For
That's
that,
not good enough.
It's not
good
100%.
enough.
You know,
you
that
need to
understand.
ask why. So if she says, I can't get pregnant, you need to say, oh, well, did you have a hysterectomy? Did you have a tubal ligation? Did you get your tubes cauterized? Like, why can't you get pregnant? And if she says it's a fibroid issue, it's,
There's always that possibility for something like that, yeah.
She put that condom on. Because so many times if I heard a dude say, oh, well, she said she couldn't get pregnant and she got pregnant. Well, did you ask? Did you ask questions on why is it she's saying that she can't get pregnant?
Yeah.
You got to be more specific. I'm going to protect. I have a son. I'm going to say, listen, don't believe her. Okay?
Don't believe them
because
hoes.
for the majority of times, even if there's a situation going on medically with a female or woman or whatever, that there is still a small percentage, whether it be 1% or 15 or 50%, there's a percentage that
I
she
can't
can
get pregnant. Okay.
Well, I don't believe you.
You want to go in there and look? There's a disconnect somewhere.
Let me
Okay,
get this
I done had
ultrasound.
enough kids.
Let me get my ultrasound out real quick.
Piggybacking off what you said, when you got two people that's laying down and having unprotected sex, that's 9 times out of 10. That's a very high chance that you get
Right,
pregnant.
and if you're having unprotected, but imagine if you're having protected, it's still not 100%. Like the whole pull-out method. Okay, I got pregnant on that a couple times.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, I was on. I had the IUD before. I got pregnant on that. I was on birth control. Got pregnant on that. I was very fertile
That's what
at
I'm
one
saying.
point. Now I'm not.
Even birth control is not 100%. So, if you don't want to get someone pregnant, you have to protect yourself. Fellas, please protect yourself. If you're with a girl and you think she's fine, but you can't see her being a mother to your child or working with her to raise a child, please protect yourself. I hate seeing guys in situations where they're in a relationship where a woman is so vindictive, they're trying to keep this child from you and you don't get the rights to see the person, that your child, and they're trying to say, oh, well, you didn't pay me $100 last week, so you can't see your child. I hate vindictive women putting their children in the middle of a relationship because it's sad for the child and it's very hard for them to recover from it.
Well, anytime somebody is holding their kids hostage, a lot of times it's the holding hostage because they want the guy. Like women want the man still, so they decide to, well, you can see the kid, you can see your daughter or son only if I'm around, only if you spend time with me. Like, it's because people can't take rejection. Right. We talked about people have a hard time. What's a laugh for?
I'm just thinking,
You think about what? We want to know.
I was laughing at something else.
Yeah, I'm sure you was.
Yeah, I was laughing at something. Yeah.
The rejection?
Yeah, all of the above.
Oh, okay.
So,
you guys can't
the point is, if you can't see yourself, like, having a child with this person that you're about to be intimate with, you just have to protect yourself. And condoms break, there's so many situations where, nothing is 100%. Unless, unless the woman has cauterization, tubal ligation, that's not even 100%, but that's pretty close, 99%.
Mine's
or
100%.
a hysterectomy. So just be careful is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I just feel personally that the man should have a say. The man should know if the woman is pregnant, regardless if it was a hookup, if it's a relationship, if whatever. I think it's their right to know, just so they can give you their perspective. Because what if, what if it's an older guy who never had a kid and is like 40, whatever, 44, 45, and realizes like, you know what, I really would like to have a kid, and this woman is pregnant now, but she wants to have an abortion, but I really want to have this kid. Maybe, is it possible she could have the kid and you go raise the kid by yourself? Is that possible? Like, I just think.
Would you do that?
Oh, I would do that for sure. Like
Yeah.
I would do that. But I don't know if the mama.
But then once you
many
carry,
mamas
like, that's a decision. A lot of times women make the decision like, oh, I want to have abortion for whatever the reason is. And then over time, as you're carrying a baby, then you start to kind of like be a little bit more emotional and have that connection. And it's like, no, this is my baby. And then you end up, like, now the baby's here and now you're in love, with the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then there's also adoption. People have babies all the time and give it up for adoption. It's almost like you have the baby, but you giving it to the father for him to raise.
Well, I
And
think
then-
if a father wanted that, I mean, they would. You got to fight for it. I'm sure there's dads who do that.
I'm sure there's situations in the world where the man either is against abortion for religious reasons or for personal reasons or moral reasons or whatever, and asked the woman to have the baby so he could raise the baby and cut all ties with her, like an adoption, like an official adoption. And it's necessarily an adoption because you're the biological father.
Right.
But, you have to agree that she will be out of the picture completely. Almost like an adoption. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that same sort of situation.
Me personally, though, if I was in a situation like that, I don't know if I would want the mother to be out of the picture.
But what if she wants to be out of the picture? She's only having this baby for you.
She may
she
change
doesn't want
her
the
mind
baby.
later in life. You know what I mean? Like she may
Right, I
have to
understand what
change her
you're saying.
heart.
But you can always stay connected. Say, listen, if you ever want to come back into this child's life at any given point, I'm going to give you that opportunity to.
Okay.
But there might be a man that says, you know what, you're cutting ties now. I don't want anything to do with you. I'm raising this child. I'm going to find another mother for this child eventually. And this is how I'm raising my child. And I don't want to do anything with you. That's only if she's saying she's having the baby just for you.
Right. I got you.
Because she would have an abortion otherwise and wouldn't have that option later in life regardless.
But I feel like that's a really stand-up thing to do for a woman. If a woman did do that, knowing that they didn't want to have a baby. The other
And
thing
she
is,
had it anyway.
yeah, like, and you had it, and like, I feel like that's a maturity level you have to have. You have to be a little bit open-minded and knowing what you can't give to, this kid. But the other thing is too, I think people tend to like focus on what other people think about them. So imagine somebody, carrying a baby for 9 months and then they don't have the baby anymore, like overall.
Yeah, but that's like a surrogacy almost. It's like, and like I was referring to before, just like an adoption, like people have babies all the time and they just give them up for adoption. And it's not because they're being necessarily selfish. They're thinking about the baby. Like, you know what? I'm not at a point in my life where I can really raise this child in a good, loving home and be financially secure and stable. So I'm going to, let this family who can't have a child have my child to raise and love and be there for them.
Right.
So it happens all the time.
See, like I could never be a sperm donor because I would want
You
to.
want-
I would have to know.
You want to
I
know
can't-
where your babies
Yeah,
are.
I can't.
You
do
have
that.
12
Like,
kids
wait a
out
minute.
there. You want to
Yeah.
know.
Wait a minute. That boy looks like me.
Yeah,
Wait
I can't
a
do
minute.
that.
Is that my son?
Nah, I can't just have kids and just know they in the world and I just don't want to know nothing about them. I
Yeah,
can't
that's
do
like
that.
me donating eggs. There was this one girl that I knew back in the day who donated her eggs. She got like several $1,000s for it. But it's like, you donate your eggs to someone, like there could be a baby that's, has your DNA that's walking
Absolutely.
around. Like, I don't think I could do that either.
Yeah. Would you ever carry somebody's baby? Would you be a surrogate?
A surrogate. Because I am such a horrible person when I'm pregnant, I'm literally miserable,
Oh.
sick as a dog. Like for both pregnancies, I was nauseous and throwing up the whole 9 months. I was literally in labor with my son, pushing him out, throwing up at the same time. I was just very, very sick. I had hyperemesis. I was dehydrated. I needed to go to the ER, get IVs. Like, I was just very sick because I was throwing up all the time. I couldn't keep anything in. So I definitely would not do it for that reason. Now, if I was
You carry my baby.
if I was a happy pregnant person, that might change my mind. I may do that for someone because I know it's not my DNA. If it's somebody else's DNA,
It's
and,
somebody else's,
and
right.
I'm just literally the
Hosting
tree
it.
hosting this, this seed. Then
I didn't have any of those issues being pregnant. I was nauseous for the first 3 months, and then I was
that's
good.
why you have 4.
And to be honest, I actually liked my labor. Like, it didn't bother me. I didn't feel anything. Once I got the epidural, I was good. Just taking a ride.
See, yeah, like my first
Y'all
child.
go through a lot. Y'all go through a lot.
Oh, I
with
wish you-
having them kids.
Yes.
They have like the things where like the men get the
the
they have
simulators.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. So
I
that's
can't
what.
imagine. I can't
Oh my
imagine.
God, I would love to see that.
Oh my God, yes.
I
Would you do
can't
that?
imagine.
Could we hook up?
Nah, I've
simulator
had,
too?
So you can
I've-
see, like, even like period cramps or things like that, like that stomach,
Nah.
like I think
I don't
that
think
would
I
be
want to
good.
have any type of experience with that.
And that's okay. Because we don't, guess what? We don't either. We don't either. But we
Right.
have no choice.
Right,
Yeah.
So
exactly.
yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Listen, kudos to y'all because y'all go through that.
Well, let me ask you
I
this:
can't.
at what point do you think that men should make a decision on things like what say so should men have and when should they not?
As far as
In general, just in
as far as their kids or
kids, like, yeah.
say that again.
Like, at what point do you have the say so with just things with your kids? You know how, like, I don't know, for instance, if you're, you have, I don't know, your daughter's mother, I don't know, it could be anything. Like, maybe she wants to put her, the daughter on birth control, but you're like, no, I don't want her on birth control. And she's like, well, I feel like she's ready, so I'm going to do it. Like,
No, I think if you're an active father in your child's life, you have just as much say so as the mother. It should be equal.
I
See,
agree,
we've gotten
yes.
to this point in society where, and I'm not saying no one on this panel, but like mothers think that they're more of the parent than the fathers are. And I feel like if it's an active father, you have to give that man respect because we know there's a lot of fathers that don't care about their kids. So if you have an active father that's in his child's life, he should have just as much say so as you. If you are for birth control for your daughter and I'm against it, then we have to come to a common ground.
Right.
And that's
Right.
just that's how I see it. You know
And
what I mean?
a common ground could be age. It
Right.
could be, why are we starting birth control? Because birth control is not always started because
for sex, like,
because we're
Right.
preventing
yeah.
pregnancy. It could be for women take birth control for so many different reasons.
Hormone regulation.
So it could be
heavy
for
periods.
medical reasons.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that's something that 100% I agree that you two should have a conversation and come to a compromise. Because if this is going to help the child at the end of the day, then you really got to, put your bias away and really see each other's perspective and come up with something that's going to work for the child.
Even
At the
something,
end of the day.
even something as simple as, oh, I'm going to put a perm in her hair. Or something
Right,
like that.
yeah.
I think the father
Or-
should have a say so.
And
with that.
Instagram,
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
social media. When can they get
Absolutely.
on social media? Like, I think all of that is
Yeah.
important for both. Like you said, an active, and we're saying active fathers.
Absolutely.
But I'm also saying active mothers because there's mothers out there that
Oh,
aren't
yeah,
active.
absolutely.
Right.
So active mothers and active fathers, both, raising this child together, should have 100% a say.
Equal,
And
absolutely.
but you have to be able to compromise.
That's the thing.
You have to be able to compromise.
Well, that also comes with maturity.
Compromising and communication is
yeah.
it's like almost non-existent.
Yes, but guess what we about to do? Go ahead, finish.
No, I was gonna
it.
say, but why do we feel like men shouldn't have the say so? Or, you think it's because men are not as present? Men feel like, oh, I'll watch my kid if I have time, or they're not stepping up to the plate financially. Like, why?
Well, if you have I think women feel like they should have more of a say so when the father is not around. Now, if you have an active father and a woman still feel like she has more of a say so, it's because she carried that child for 9 months. Oh, we
Yeah.
connected. I'm feeling the baby move. It's like we don't feel, as you just got through saying, with the all the stuff that y'all got going on with y'all feel everything that baby's doing. So it's like y'all are more connected to the child. So I think it's like a connection thing. Like, oh, I think just naturally y'all feel like y'all just have more.
Naturally, we should.
That's not everybody.
I would say naturally we should,
Yes.
but we don't. Like women are the nurturers, and we should. But however, that is not the case. And I think that's why there are a lot of there are dads out there who are doing their thing and stepping up to the plate and taking care of their kids, even full time, and like are almost like the moms in a sense, because they're the nurturers, they're the ones that have that close relationship, and the mothers are kind of like doing their own thing.
I've seen situations where mothers are get jealous over the relationships that the fathers have with their children. You know what I mean? So I've seen it. Yeah, it can get very petty.
I think that's people like feeling like, well, I don't want you to take them away. I don't want them to love you more or be closer to you more.
But it shouldn't even be about that. You know what I mean?
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. But as a mom, co-parenting 2 kids, sometimes I feel a little shaded sometimes when, my kids want to, do a little something extra, for the other parent. And I shouldn't feel this way, but I'm human and I am emotional. I'm a Cancer, Lord. So I'd be like, these motherfucking kids did not just buy y'all and take y'all to Disney World. And, it's like.
And then you want to consider the dad's feelings. It's like, wait, what?
Yes.
I'm the one that's doing it, taking to the doctors, dealing with the throw up, like, paying for this, paying for that. But you want to be like, oh, dad can't do this, or,
So I will say sometimes I get a little, I shouldn't be, but I am, but I try not to, and you know what I mean? But, I understand the kids, and that's a reason why I stayed where I am as far as my living situation, so my kids could have a good relationship with their dad. I could have took my kids and moved back to where I grew up.
Right.
But I didn't, because I knew it was important to have their dad in their life on a regular basis.
Absolutely.
Not on
it's very important.
seasonal basis.
Absolutely.
And he wanted to be. So the fact that he wanted to be, I'm going to allow them to have that relationship.
Yeah.
And kind of piggybacking off what you said, for the record, guys, when you have your kids, it's not called babysitting.
Yes. Oh my God, I'm so glad you said that.
It's not babysitting. When a man has his children, it's not called babysitting.
Yes.
So let's just get that out the way right now.
You're just taking care of your kids.
Yeah, that's it.
Simple. It's as simple as
I
that.
gotta babysit my kids.
That's it.
Like what?
Yeah.
Babysit your kids?
Yeah. So
So you know what I need you to do for me?
Yes.
I need you to pull it out.
Here y'all go with this shit.
Wait, pull it out. She can't. This is her favorite part.
Oh my God.
This is her favorite part.
So we're going to let him pull it out.
Okay.
So tell him what to pull. He had to pull out one of the orange.
Yes.
One of the orange.
I'll tell you which one. It's like that. I feel like
We
I
go
want-
from light to dark to light. Here we
Pull out
go.
any orange one?
Nah,
No.
Any, just pick
the ball.
one.
The ball.
Uh-huh.
The ball.
No, I'ma
The
pull
ball
out
of
this.
one. Darn, that was a good
Wait,
one.
it's 2 of them. It's actually 2 of them.
All right, so then do that one, the little ball. Okay. I kind of like that topic.
You like little balls?
Okay. Little ball.
Anyway,
No, thank you.
read it. Is it sloppy? Read it.
I can read it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a most awkward interaction with opposite sex.
Okay.
What you just did. Me put my sweaty ass feet on you.
He touching the
I was totally caught off guard.
I know.
with
I'm
that.
kind of feeling
Yeah.
away though. Like
Why you
you just
feeling?
like you. It was like almost like your feet are on me. Disgusted.
Nah, I wasn't disgusted. I was just thrown off guard.
He just
The
wasn't
sweat was
television.
the sweat was like
on
getting
television.
to you.
Yeah, it was.
The sweat was it?
Yeah, I was cool. But I was on television. I was on national TV.
Oh,
yeah.
so professional. Okay.
Yeah, nah,
You know,
I was
it's
just caught
just-
off guard.
Well, being as though like I'm an actress now, I know how to kind of like fake the funk.
Got you.
So.
Got you.
You know, we're homies.
Absolutely. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I will say my most I've had many. One of the awkward situations I've had with the opposite sex was this guy has been, hitting me up on social media, like, hey, how you doing, blah, blah, blah. And we've been talking back and forth for a long time, but he lives far away, so we never really, interact or date or whatever. But we have like good conversation, texting, messaging, whatever. One day he sent me a picture of him in the bathroom. And I see in the bathroom, there's all these girl lotions and perfumes and things of that nature. So I was like, did you just send me a picture of yourself in another woman's bathroom? And he was like, oh, yeah, well, I'm staying at my baby mama's house for a couple months because she, was deployed or had to go somewhere for the military, and he was staying at the baby mama house to take care of the daughter that they have together.
Yeah, I believe you. What's my number?
Don't do that. Save that picture for your baby mama. Okay? Don't send that to me.
Hide all the female stuff. It's so funny because, you're not dressing your bathroom up in pink. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, you use Bath and Body Works, the girl stuff?
Oh, you have Victoria's Secret
Yeah.
perfume? You use that? Oh, okay. Y'all men have to know that women look at everything.
Oh, yeah.
We zoom in.
On the bumps?
Everything.
The lumps?
Everything. So please, don't send me a picture of you in your baby mama bathroom.
We go into the veins to see what we got. Okay.
Nah, don't do that. So that was an awkward situation. Never talk
Yeah.
to him again. Never talk to him again.
Are you serious?
Never.
That's why he unfollowed me.
Oh, he unfollowed you?
Yes. That makes sense.
Never talked to him again
Oh
since
my God,
then.
that was your people's.
Because I talked to him for a minute, just
Yeah.
like texting.
It's been a while.
Interacting on Instagram. But
So the lotions was the deal breaker.
the deal breaker was
Being
that
at your baby mama's house.
you're staying at your baby mama's house. Like, you can do whatever you want. We're not in a relationship. You can do what you want, but that's not the type of man that I want to, because he wanted to try to eventually date, and maybe
yeah, it's
try
kinda
to,
like, red
you
flag.
meet somehow and see if there's a connection. I don't want a man who needs to stay at his baby mama's house for any reason. Okay? I'm not staying at my baby daddy's house for any reason.
Yeah.
I have never even walked into his house. And it's not because there's animosity. We get along fine. We go to my kids' games fine.
boundaries.
We talk fine. But
It's
I'm
boundaries.
not, I just don't feel it necessary. Why do I need to go into your house? I'm picking up my kids. They're older. They can just walk out with their own bags. I don't need to go in and get their bags anymore. They're not babies.
Yeah, stay at your own. I don't know. Stay at your own house. It makes me feel like
But-
there's still uncut ties
Yes.
still there.
But the fact that he stayed there for like a month or two,
no,
like,
is that not
that's-
true?
and he has.
I'm taking everything.
But the thing is, he has his own
taking it.
place for him and his daughter.
Right. Got you.
And
So what
I
is he
will
doing?
say the reason he said he stayed at his baby mama's house was because
It was closer.
it was closer to his daughter's daycare.
Oh, so cute. So cute.
They don't have daycares where you live?
I'm not liking it. That's
So
why they
I-
unfollowed. Oh my God, that makes sense.
Yes. Now we haven't talked since then because I'm like, I'm sorry. That's not the kind of vibe that, I'm looking for in someone, period.
It makes
So-
sense. It makes sense.
But you have a little sarcastic look to your face.
No, it makes sense.
So what you think?
Nah.
What would you think
totally-
if the roles were reversed?
Oh, I would think something was up.
She
If a
was
woman
staying
took a picture of herself and
Yeah, I would-
and you see
in
Creed,
her baby daddy's
you see Creed, you see
Creed.
Old
right.
Spice.
Yeah.
Old Spice for men.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Axe.
I would think it was something.
boxers hanging up.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, that
But
would
is
be
that a
good.
deal breaker for you?
Oh, I'm staying at my baby dad's
It'd
house.
be a deal breaker as
If you're
taking
trying to,
it further. Yeah.
yeah,
that
if you're
would be a
trying
deal
to
breaker.
get to know somebody on that level and
Yeah,
they're,
that's a deal breaker.
yeah, okay, you
But
still
see,
busting it down.
guys, we think a little different than you guys do.
Okay,
How?
so
We'll probably still want to.
Oh yeah, because
know
you
what I
guys,
mean?
yeah,
What are we?
because you guys are like stick a move.
Nah, I wouldn't say that, but I just wouldn't go further with the situation. It'd just be what it is.
You'll just have sex and then that's it
I mean, this is high.
at the baby dad's house.
Nah. No.
so am I coming to your baby mama house or your house? Whose house am I coming to?
Right.
To see you.
That's funny.
You know what I'm saying? So that's one of my awkward situations with an opposite sex. So
Got
tell
you.
me your experiences.
You want to go first?
Well, I just assumed it was this one, but go ahead.
Me for me or for you? It was awkward for you or for me?
Well, you mentioned it was for you.
No,
Was it
for him.
you or
I was
for
thinking
him?
for him, but
Oh, okay.
I don't really know. I had to think about it because I feel like my awkward ones, are just like embarrassing ones, which I already talked about. But
I can definitely say it was this one.
He said, oh. But you still picked the most awkward one because you was feeling it. You was feeling it.
so tell me why you picked me. Like what?
No.
He says no.
It wasn't awkward. Like I just was thrown off guard, and we on national television. So I'm just like,
We told you.
Yeah, I've never been put on blast like that. You
Well,
know.
remember, she did say you might be the victim in the beginning.
I
She
tried
did,
to get
and it went over my
pointers,
head.
and I
'cause
did-
You kind of corrected it. You was like, wait, the victim.
Right.
Yeah, and I did tell you like
No, it's cool.
yeah,
It was definitely fun.
I'm working on my acting skills, so I'm in a movie and I have to do a little bit
know.
of that. So
movie.
yes, so are you.
Yeah.
Oh,
How about
yes,
that?
you both are going to be. Oh, yes, they're going to
Yeah.
be on a film, you guys. So definitely stay tuned for those details. I can't wait to watch.
You want to be in it?
That's a negative. As you see, I can't act because he ain't picked me. That's fine.
That's not true.
That's
she
fine.
says, "Should we twist them
You
nipples?"
twist the nipples, baby. Get over here. We twist the nipples. He said, nah, you can stay away from the
He was
nipples.
like, wait. He says,
Yeah.
we could have just went along with it, like, oh yeah, please twist them hard.
Yes.
He just went along with it.
Like
I
his
told you
nipples
the
twisted.
national television threw me off.
He said national time. I can't.
Yeah, okay.
Threw me off.
Or on ABC, CBS.
Threw me off. But I'm cool.
That's
cool.
actually funny.
Well, that's
cool.
good. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what about you? Do you have a situation that's, doesn't have to be
The
anything
most
crazy?
awkward, I don't know. I just think like maybe kissing somebody and the kiss is horrible, or it's like maybe a breath or something's
see, I knew
off.
she-
Wait, but what makes a kiss horrible? Show me. Come here.
Like I'm kissing like a butthole. It's like lips all tight. I mean, not to say like kissing a butthole is bad. I'm just saying like.
Well, who really
Wait.
kisses a butthole, though?
Shut
Who really kisses a butthole, though? If you see a butthole, you're just not...
A person who eats ass. I don't know.
No,
like,
but a person that eats ass is like... They all in it, right?
Okay, licking the
in it.
butthole. Yeah, but you. Yeah. Okay.
But who sees a butthole and goes, who does that?
The person who kisses somebody and their lips are tight. Their lips are so tight. It's like.
But I'm saying, yes, I get it.
I want your
get
lips
it.
to like.
Okay, so you want that. What about you? What kind of kisses do you like? You like the sloppy kisses, the grandma kisses? What kind of kiss do you like?
Why don't you just show her?
The butthole kisses?
Why don't you just show her?
He don't want to show me. He want to show you. He picked you, remember? We gonna remember that.
I don't like sloppy kisses.
You don't like sloppy kisses? Really?
Oh God,
like sloppy.
This is sloppy
Wait
queen.
a
Okay,
second.
everything she does is sloppy.
Is it? Do you like sloppy head?
See?
Not too sloppy. Like not
Too sloppy?
Not,
What is not too
too
sloppy? What is the medium between sloppy and not sloppy?
It
I'm
gotta be.
confused.
It can't be too sloppy. Like it can't be.
He was so trying to find the same
Yeah,
word. What are you looking for? Right? Are you looking for a bucket of water?
No, I'm just saying it can't be.
It can't be sloppy.
It gotta be. It can't be like just enough, not too
All right,
much.
let's just okay. So let's just say the actual words. It can't be not gagging on it.
You don't want her to gag?
I ain't really into the gagging stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
you're
ain't.
not like jamming.
Oh
your-
nah.
Because some guys like that.
I don't see the purpose of
And
that.
some women like to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
I don't see the
women-
purpose of
yeah,
trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That don't. Yeah, that doesn't really do too much for me.
Jeez. Okay. All right,
Absolutely
it's a
not.
real life
Real life what?
gagger here.
I don't know what she's talking about, guys. I have no idea. She's going over in left field.
So, quick question. Didn't you say that you had a hard time in a relationship because you couldn't just sloppy?
Oh yeah,
suck
there
it?
was a certain situation.
It had to be
where-
neat. You couldn't drool or any.
Yeah. They didn't like a whole lot of saliva or whatever, and I'm not used to people not liking that. So
are you used to?
I didn't know what,
What
to
are
do.
you used to?
I was like, oh, what do I do with this?
She said,
What do you want me to do? Let's just not do it.
oh,
I mean, it's not a problem, but I prefer in the middle, like in the middle.
yeah.
In the middle.
No, I understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, everybody has their preferences.
And what was your Instagram again, so everybody knows?
TYWANN dot the letter G.
So, question then, because ladies would like to probably know: Are you single?
Complicated.
No.
Entanglement?
No, that means no, guys. No,
Open?
ladies. Sorry,
No,
he's not single.
nah.
Anytime a
I'm
man
not single.
says, no.
No, I'm not single.
So, are you in a relationship?
Yeah,
If she's
I
watching, you better say yes.
Yeah, I am.
Aw, that's so cute.
Are you?
I don't, why? He's giving me like unsure
no,
vibes.
I'm
Okay.
sure. I'm totally sure.
You're sure?
So all the side chicks are they gonna be mad?
I don't have any
Oh,
of them.
you don't have many, you said, or
I
any?
don't have
Oh,
any.
you don't have any? Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disrespect you. This is totally acting.
No, you good.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
We
Good.
good.
Okay, we're all good here. All right, so our brand blast of the day is so we do a brand blast where we're trying to shout out artists that are Black and brown in our communities and around the world. This particular artist, she is. I'm not sure if she's originally from Philly, but I know she is in Philly and she creates amazing art. Her name is Iris Barbie Bonner.
Oh.
Her Instagram is at these pink lips. Which pink lips? Look at her Instagram and find out.
Of course. She just
She
can't.
is
she can't help
an
herself.
amazing artist. I've been to her fashion shows. She does artwork on clothes, apparel. I know Cardi B wore a jacket of hers on a commercial. Other celebrities have purchased her apparel as well. So she is amazing, very unique and different. And that's what I love about her. So at these pink lips, Iris Barbie Bonner, everybody, look her up. She's amazing. And they're shout out.
Yeah. So those of you guys know I love juice. If I could, not to say if I could be vegan, I would, because most of my diet is vegan. But I just love super healthy stuff. So the juice bar is one of my favorite places. There's a few of them, but it's cold pressed juice. So their Instagram is the juice bar _ juice company. They're in Haddon Township, so it's 18 Haddon Ave, Haddon Township. It's a husband and wife, and they have their daughter there. They're just very kind of like, family oriented, and they have all types of different shots. So if you guys want like a good detox or like a cleanse, you did say that you were on.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Got
So go
appointment?
see my people, and they're Black owned. They're just real cool, down to earth. I haven't been there in a little bit, but I was literally spending like all my money there.
'Cause I know about the juice bar in Merchantville, I think.
No, they moved. That's them.
Oh, that's the same? Okay,
That's the
got you.
same. Yeah, they
I like
moved to Haddon Township. So
got you.
I just love them. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah, I like the energy for sure.
Yeah, they're good people.
Nice. Health tip. So I think overall, colon cancer has declined overall, but it is rising in the younger generation, if that makes sense, by like 1% a year. So how do you prevent colon cancer? Well, why are people at risk for colon cancer? It's because of their diets. People being overweight, eating processed foods, not taking care of themselves, not exercising, not drinking enough water, drinking too many sugary drinks. All of this processed food, sugary things, fried foods, not exercising, living a sedentary lifestyle, that is going to put you at risk for colon cancer. Colon cancer does spread and metastasize pretty quickly because it's very vascular in your intestines. So you want to make sure that you do your preventative checks. Make sure you go to your doctor, you get your colonoscopy when you're supposed to. They also have another test that you can do that's not as invasive, depending on your risk factors. But definitely 100%, you know, nothing is 100% preventative, but you can take many measures into preventing yourself from developing colon cancer. So make sure you're living a nice healthy weight, that you're not eating a bunch of crappy foods, staying away from a lot of white foods like white breads and white rice and flours and sugars, staying away from sodas and all of that, because it takes your body so much more energy to digest these foods and these drinks.
And
it
red
takes
meats.
more energy. Yes. So taking your vitamins, eating a healthy diet, you don't necessarily have to take supplements if you're eating a healthy diet, because you should be getting all of your nutrients really from your food. So really look at what you're eating on a day-to-day basis and what you're doing to exercise to stay healthy, and really think about your future. And you want to be there you want to be in this world for a long time, but you also want to be healthy. I take care of patients on a daily basis. And, you know, the things that they are going through is horrible, but a lot of times, a good amount of times, it's preventative.
Yeah.
You're smoking and drinking and doing all these other activities. I know it can be fun. I'm not saying you have to stop 100%, but you have to take a break. You got to give your body time to breathe. So
I mean,
really,
you are what you put into your body. You are what you consume. And,
100%.
you know, if you occasionally drink something, okay, it's a different story. But if you're constantly, like, just think of, like, what you're putting, you know, your liver through. And that's why, too much of anything. Well, not everything. But
oh, here we go.
this is why it's important to make sure you're detoxing. My grandmother actually passed away from colon cancer. And it's something that stopped me from, like, eating meat, like red meat, for years. And then, you know, obviously I'm plant-based now. So I know a few people that passed away from colon cancer.
Yeah. So it can be very devastating, and it can take you young. I know a lot of young people dealing with it. So please, you guys, look at what you eat every day and really think about what you can do to make your life a little bit healthier.
Yeah. Affirmation.
Our affirmation from our beautiful queen.
Let's see. So, you know, more recently, since I've hit my 40s, and I don't know if this is, like, true for a lot of men too, but I know for, like, us women in our conversations, like, peace is so important to us. Like, finding your peace. Well, I guess it is for the guys too. After that face. With that face.
You're speaking the gospel right now.
But peace is so important. So listen, if something is not serving you peacefully, if something is not creating peace internally, if it's not peaceful around you, if your environment is not peaceful, like, let it go. If a relationship is not called... You okay over there?
Yeah, I'm just
He's
taking
going
it in.
through it over there.
If a relationship is not giving you that satisfaction, and that doesn't mean like an intimate relationship, but just in general, just if it's not allowing you to be authentically who you are, you know, who you want to be, making you feel happy, feel good inside, then just let it go. You know, like, too many times we're holding on to these toxic relationships, toxic people, friendships, and they're really not serving a purpose. Just because somebody has been there does not mean that they have to stay there. And apparently Taiwan, this really hit home.
Oh, he's going through it right now. He's going through it.
I'm just taking
You had
it
a
all
Are you
toxic
sure
ex.
you're in a relationship, bro?
I'm taking it all in.
You had a toxic ex, didn't you?
I plead the fifth.
But anyway, peace is so important, and I feel like when, you know, what you want, you have to give out, and I feel like I am very peaceful inside. I try to find my inner peace, and, you know, just like live
He's so
a...
nasty. I'm sorry, go
You
ahead.
said peace and nasty.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know where you are getting this from, but anyway, it's very important. This earring keeps popping out. Jesus.
Peace, everybody.
Yes.
Peace. Find your peace and keep it, hold on to it, or let it go if it's not bringing it to you.
There you go.
Amen to that. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. Thank you so much to our amazing guests.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for letting us make you feel so uncomfortable. Okay. We're
Thanks for
sorry.
having me. It was
Thank you
fun.
for pulling
was
it
all
out,
fun.
too. I appreciate
It was all
it.
fun.
You're amazing. You did it so well, too. You just went, boom. We're doing this.
Bye, guys.
All right, bye, everybody. Love
Happy
you.
holiday.